Ayo, 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 ayo. It's Dark ROMELLO, aka the Black Chris Martin, Mayhem World, Mayhem TV. And all I'ma say is, what a turn of events. What a turn of events. This whole Chipmunk versus Tempah and Bugzy Malone scenario is very, very, very intense, because the underdog ended up leaving the equation with a Bentley coupe, an Audi TT, and a tour package. And the aggressor, who we say is Chipmunk, he got the respect in the hood, but he left with nada. As for Tempah, he's on the moon right now. Obviously, he got his 2 number 1s this year in 2015. So him addressing Chipmunk was neither here nor there. You get me? It was like water off a duck's back. It was nothing. So let me take it back. So basically, Chipmunk ended up dissing everyone out of desperation. What you have to bear in mind, Bugzy is probably one of the only MCs to come through in the game, and that's not got no affiliations with Boy Better Know or Wiley never brought him in. He just came in and done his own thing, you feel me? And he's went at Chip, and it's been prolific for him. Because what you have to bear in mind is that how many MCs can say that they went at someone, you understand, and got their shit off and got nominated for a mobile and actually won a Grime Daily award, and off the back of all that hype was able to do a tour, you understand, and also chart an EP as well. So regardless of what people say, some people say yeah, Bugzy was winning at first, but Chip came back, and Chip coming back was much more lyrical, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it was much more lyrical, but what you have to weigh up is this: who's got the tour, who's touring off the back of it. Chip, this year, he's only been able to do one headline show, you understand? One headline show that came out of his own pocket and whatnot, and the show never even sold out. That was in the Camden Bar Fly, and he couldn't sell out a 150 person capacity venue. So what's that telling you right now? That's telling me right now that he's out of pocket. You get me? He's like, boy, it's not working, innit? Like, what you lot have to do the maths and do the equations like this. Like, if you're packing out, if you're getting loads of views on YouTube, first and foremost, he's getting like 1.5 million per diss track per average on YouTube, and you can't even sell out a show in London on your home turf, boy, you need to reconsider your life, boy. Trust me, it's not the one at all. But as for Bugzy Malone, he's like the fresh money in the game. He sold off Birmingham, he sold off London, he sold off Manchester. These are good, decent capacity venues. He did like he did about 850 in Angel Islington Academy. So the show was packed out, full of people and whatnot. I also went to the Chipmunk show in Barfly as well. The Barfly show, it wasn't cutting it at all, boy. It wasn't cutting it. The majority of the people that were at the Chipmunk show came in on guest lists. You feel me? So, boy, that means that show was running at a loss. But as for Bugzy, yeah, he's up. Regardless of the situation, whether he responds to all those disses that Chipmunk put out 5 months later, he's the winner overall in the equation, because he came in with nothing. He was the underdog, and he left with everything. As for Chip, people are respecting that he can rap. Don't get it twisted. Chip is good. He's not rubbish. He's good. However, in this particular war of words, he's losing, because he's not been able to do a tour off the back of this whole or this back and forth. As for Tinie now, he don't care. He don't care at all because he got 2 number ones out of the equations. The people that are listening to him and the consumers that are listening to him don't give a fuck about who Chipmunk is. They don't even know what a chipmunk is. If they do know, they know, but he's not relevant to them at this moment in time. They understand? That's a whole different audience. For example, let me show you a perfect example. Tiny Tempah will never address Chipmunk at a Capital FM ball or anything where it's like pop music or Caucasian audience related. They understand them demographics. Like when he performs at those different places, those platforms that are regarded in higher regard, he's not going to address petty things. Like he's not going to say fuck Chip at them places because they, he doesn't want to bring attention to Chipmunk. However, when he performed at BBC One Extra live in Leeds, that's a smaller platform. So they're the audience that are curious, thinking, why is Tinie not responding? Tinie needs to respond. Like he needs to say something. You know, the ones there. If he doesn't respond here, that means he's a pum pum. Hence why you heard that he sent a dig at Chipmunk on that level because it's a smaller demographic of people. The smaller demographic of people that were at the One Extra, they don't buy music. They listen to it, they like it, they enjoy it. But okay, they buy music, but it's not enough to make an impact. You understand? Like say that you're performing at Radio 1 one big weekender with the big groups. You know the ones there, like with the Adeles and the Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff like that. That's a big demographic of people, of audience. That demographic of audience, they buy music. They haven't got time to be listening to people going back and forth. They've got 9-to-5 jobs or whatnot. Whatever comes on the radio, if it sounds nice, they'll buy it. They say, I'll buy that, mate. You know, just pay their 79p, or they'll stream it. Like, what about them labourers that be working on the building site or whatnot? They just like what they hear on the radio. Then they haven't got time. When they come back at night, they just want to go home, sleep, wake up, do a 9-to-5. You know, another 9-to-5 is another day, mate. You know. But as for, you know, the people that have time, like the youth, the urban youth up and down the country that listen to One Extra, that look at Link Up TV, that watch SBTV, that watch Mayhem TV, you get me? That watch Grime Daily, that comment on Spiff TV, Wellstar Hip Hop, Vlad's TV, you know, that watch Hood Documentary with RS, Roll Safe. That demographic of people, yeah, they have time. They have time on their hands to be looking at this beef back and forth because it's entertainment, but they're not gonna spend their money to go and buy anything. You understand? If they can get it for free, you feel me? Hence why, when Chipmunk put out a CD that was non-confrontational material, it didn't really chart well. Like obviously, the confrontational material with the thing it charted. But the other EP, the volume 2, the Believe in the Chief series, the part 2, it's not really doing, no one really cares because it's not really confrontational material. Them fans, they want to hear names, they want to hear controversy, do you understand? That's the ish that seems to be working for him. So what does that mean? For me, when I analyze the situation, it means that the demographic of people only want to check for Chip when he's going at someone or he mentions someone's name, he's name dropping. But when he's making proper songs, they're not interested. You feel me? So as for Chip, he's in like a catch-22. He's in a limbo, or as to say, rocking a hard place. But anyway, back to Tinie. Tinie was never gonna address Chip in the other world, the pop world. But when it comes to the urban world, like the platforms like One Extra Live, he had to address him. You feel me? Hence why he sent that shot to ask Sony why they dropped the potato. But on top of that, he also played devil's advocate by implicating Stormzy into the equation, having Stormzy do the hook on the track. But obviously, he didn't tell Stormzy that he was gonna send for Chip on the track or whatnot. So obviously, that caused a little bit of passa, a bit of rift between Tinie and Stormzy or whatnot. Apparently on the Twitter they said they've sorted it out or whatever, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Tinie's just playing, you know, he's just playing smart, you understand? He's coming out with the mixtape with all the underground dons, you feel me? The junk food mixtape. To be honest, he's in a good place. He got 2 number 1s this year, so that sets him up for next year. So he's going to do all the festival stages, probably announce a tour at the end of the year, maybe a arena tour, you know, the ones that then 10 to 20 capacity venues up and down the nation in the UK, maybe do Europe as well, you feel me? What else? He might set up, he might drop his album next year as well, drop another single for the radio. Who knows what Chip is going to do next, innit? Good luck to him. Like the last time round I did the video, when I did part 1 of this video, some people thought I was going too hard at Chip. Some people think I have an issue with Chip. I don't have no issue with Chip. I don't, to be honest, I don't really know Chip like that, you feel me? I have no reason to have no issue with him, you feel me? So it is what it is. I'm just seeing it how I see it. As for Bugzy Malone, he's the underdog, you feel me? He came in the game with no Bentley, he left the game with a Bentley coupe, you get me? So because he came with nothing and he gained everything, you understand? So it's only whatever happens from here, it doesn't really matter. He could go downhill, he could go up, but he was the underdog in the first place, you understand? So it is what it is, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. In regards to that, it is what it is, you feel me? Hit me up, let me know. Dark ROMELLO, aka the Black Chris Martin, Mayhem World, Mayhem TV. Subscribe to my channel, you get me? I'm on fire right now. Yeah, alright.